life. And there's only a few life down here. So we enter a strange part of the ocean. Meet some of the creatures. Weird ones. And no people can survive in salmon. Hatchetfish is using a good way of hide and seek. Now it has a way to hide from something. Bothering. They're all camouflaging in a good way, but this one wants to see it. It's going to use its big eyes to help, but now, when it looks higher, it sees them. They are swimming. Now it's showing off their own signs. But now the creature can't see it, because do you know what's going to happen? Change color! This is making it quite invisible. Next, we meet some of the most strange. This fish is called the tubai, and it has big eyes to help them see. But when it looks up, hatchfish appears again. About to disappear. And disappear. Let's see what will pop up. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Still nothing. Still nothing. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a strange creature, but it's definitely a fish. And weirder. This is a relative to a body size. These are the largest teeth. But they can only be belonged to the big, giant, strange teeth. But this is not actually really that real. But it is really strange. As it speeds up, it just chomps all of its food up, and then it'll just wait until food stays. But then it will just disappear, and then eventually a new thing will pop up. All of these lights are called cilia to help them move. But how can lights help them move? And I don't even know any reason to that. And this is one really good question. So I'm not quite that sure, so I can't ask you the right thing for it. So I can it'll just disappear without knowing. But strange creatures are never far away. Strange creatures are never far away. Strange creatures. Finally. Stranger. The hairy angler. This is the strangest deep sea family. And it is weird. And keep on swimming, waiting for your food. Just stay waiting. Just do it forever. Just do it, hairy angler. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. I was like, I can't even see anything. I can't see anything. But if there's an animal, I see an eye. I see a giant mouth. It's called the gulper eel. Because it can gulp meal almost any size. This big, super giant mouth helps it to eat almost anything swimming in the dark. So it can eat something small or large. As it goes away, it waits for a new creature to swim into its trap. Now we enter Keep Going in the Ocean. Strange creatures are popping up, and it disappears. But still new strange creatures will always pop up. Let's see what this is doing. It is a amphipod, and it's I guess it's just floating around. I don't know what it's doing, but it's still doing something. Just like this amphipod. But look at its claws. It's like the claws make it have a strange look. Look at those. Like, look at the claws. Like, they're just. It looks kind of dangerous to me. This creature looks kind of dangerous to me, and it is probably one of the dangerous looking fish. Well, fish aren't squid. But squid aren't fish. They are invertebrates. Is it called a glass squid? And it's if it gets tentacles around. Ready? Goodbye, glass squid. Now, let's see some of the most weird creatures. But even here, there's a few light. But this is not really the chance of seeing anything. But there is a chance. Look, a deep sea anglerfish. Its lure helps it to attract prey to its giant, weird mouth. And there's all kinds of lures out here. So, be careful. Let me see them. This is a weird creature. This is a long rod. Like an angler. Wait, it is. This is an anglerfish. I forgot. And it is a long anglerfish. Wow, it has another lure closer to its mouth, but that doesn't make sense. Let's see what this one's just waving its lure out there for. I guess it's just looking for its good snack. The squid. The squid is smaller than the anglerfish, but might be bigger than its mouth. The anglerfishes were bigger. It still has to wait to get close enough. It just waits, and then it has an insatiable stomach, allowing it to eat all of it. So next, the blackness reaches us. Only female anglerfish. Whoa, which is a good weird thing. Make sure you see it. Make sure you see it. Just look. It's a male. Like, it's way smaller than the female. And it's tiny. Oh, look at its organ. I see its organ. Oh, this is a female black duffel angler. The rest was male. But if it was going to finally cut out, it will attach it to the female to help it survive. in the dark, strangest, darkest, most dangerous part the male has swum through. So, the male needs to be careful. But female's nice to the male, so it can be safe when it's attached to the female's belly, in case we find some of the most weird creatures. Some creatures have lights in front of their own eyes to help them see. This is a deep sea creature with its eyes shining right here. Just a big glowing eyeballs. It's like it's wearing its own light, which is shining out here. This is a big plan for we to see all of these interesting things. So we have to see whatever they see. So we get to look at some of these creatures because I know them. And we can't see them all the time. Not really that much at school, but I don't really like school because of that. Because it's my favorite thing to just see some of these strange creatures. Next, this thing finally swims back into its big flashing shrimp for its own breakfast. Now it says look until it's gone. Now and then we meet a bunch of lights made from copepods. It will flash and flash and flash. It's confusing its own predators. But these are the most sensitive eyes. This is coming from an ostracod, which is giant, called the Gigantocybrius. It's a large fan for copepods. It's their favorite prey. It searches for the flashing. But it has a special way. Gigantocybrius actually chases after flashing. The flash is made of bacteria, so it can disturb the ostracod. Scaring away the ostracod. So it wants to go down. It made it sink, so it's now about to not live anymore. But second, some creatures of the deep use light for these ways. But this is a jellyfish. What does it? This jellyfish flashes in the dark. It flashes all these little sparkling lights all over its body. But all this light you're seeing is called bioluminescence. It's a big word. These are produced by firefly squid. Normally they live down in the darkness where you can normally see them. Where you can see the most creatures. But they just don't mind being up in the shallow water. But they like it more in the deep sea. But they use the bright light as camouflage. So it can do counter illumination. The counter illumination is the best way to hide. Definitely. Let's see all of the stuff it's trying to do. Probably trying to hide away from those nasty fishermen. You're just finding these fishermen to be kind of bad, so they just need to go. But the cone jellies are not the only ones on Flash. This, we don't know why all these lights make them move. That like doesn't make any sense. Like lights making a creature move. That can't work for us. And that can't work for any other creature. So I just don't know why the light can help it move. I guess it's just made for that. And it's kind of weird. Time to see some of these long ones, but even longer. This is called the siphonophore. This one is about probably longer than a blue whale, just like some of the other ones. And then they just grow to be super long. Let's see them again. Eventually, no more light. But until we know, we can see lights all over the darkness. Signing up and signing up. Some creatures use light as a flashlight to help them see this darkness. This swordfish has eyes quite small. Its eyes are as big as tennis balls. Just help them see in the darkness. As it disappears, we need some of the weirdest creature. This is a squid. This is one we can only be found in this darkness. One of its eyes is super tiny. One of its eyes is completely big. Next, its normal name comes to get from its big eye and its small eye, named the cockeyed squid. But even weirder, this is the barrel-eye fish. Its head is completely filled with jelly, and inside its head, it also has big green eyes. And it has a tiny little mouth. Signing a submersible, they can see. But when we turn off the lights, the creatures sometimes sign. It's making their cells glow. It's weird and weird. Lanternfish. Here in the darkness, we see a lot. A Humboldt squid. We just meet some of the strangest squids ever existed. It's the Humboldt squid. These strange, amazing creatures are only here to find a sort of lanternfish hiding 1,000 meters or 8,000 meters in the coast of South America. So now, that's where they're going. Many are doing it. This one found them quickly at the bottom of South America. It needs to it caught it. It needs to get it and then shredding it. And now it must wait for other creatures to swim into its dangerous beak. But before they can swim in there, they need to get in their tentacles. And this is the most weirdest squid. We should find them. They turn on each other. But now, because of how fast it did it, the squid has another one. What's even smaller. Now it blasted out of black ink all over the darkness. And now, a super giant one. Just practicing. And then, they are a fighting squid. They can go also way deeper than this, into the darkness of our oceans. The Twilight Zone is the Humboldt squid's favorite hunting ground, but they can still go deeper into the world of blackness below the Midnight Zone. As long as any fish swim by, it will be completely black. But if the submersible turns the lights on, it's not as dark. Shining marine snow act like little stars being breakfast. This is food for many creatures here. It's like all of them. But there's actually life, but we never think so. It doesn't look like it, which is why, as we make it down, creatures flash their own light. But if you turn off the lights, no more light. Oh, we see some little lights. This is all I was going to show you at the end. This is quite strange. Keep looking and whoa, 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 whoa. This is a big, 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 lovely, bright, responsible thing. We must see. There's light everywhere. Light is so common here. But even strange creatures like to hunt. Hunters try to find their new food. Anglerfish. This is called the black sea devil. And big giant fang tooths. It's the common one. Probably because it's so common down here. It's the strangest creature of the Midnight Zone. A prey would use light to distract them. This hunter waits for it to swim into its mouth. As it waits, it charms. Light splatters out. Normally, light is useful. Here, many creatures use light this is just a lot of creatures. This is almost all of them. Siphonophores are usually being found. Some eventually grow longer than a blue whale. Here, meet manta rays doing laps, waiting for their own food. As they do laps around in the darkness, they hardly reach the deep. They are up in shallow water at nighttime. Doing this because some creatures of the deep go up in shallow water at night. There's many kinds of comb jellies. One thing we see is a baby sealfish, one of the deep's most fastest fish. It's a bit long, and it's kind of long, and it's kind of long. Keep going, just be the worst predator. But the manta ray weighs more. Their weird shapes help them to live in this big giant pressure. Because they are weird. Some are familiar in shallow water. And others swim through the marine snow. Like the sea spider. Those long lines are feathers to stop it from sinking. And its weird body makes it live. The pressure can be withstood. And its weird, strange, and a weird looking body. And it's weird. Let's see what it does. Dead. It disappears. The sword tooth eel hangs upwards, making it so waiting. It waits for prey swimming up near the surface. Its mouth is big and pointy teeth. It may be years until prey swims close enough for it to strike. This is a Dumbo octopus flapping away through the darkness, waiting for other creatures. As it disappears, new things. The weirdest in this world, vampire squids are one of the weirdest. And the shiny things act like pockets on its arms to confuse their predators.